Hi guys, this is Annie and today I'm going to show you how I fix my nails with gum gel when they're cracked. First, if you look at this, it's cracked on the front. I will start with putting some primer. The primer I'm using is Max Primer. I really like this one. As I mentioned previously, it is a very good primer that makes a really strong bond. Once you apply this, I'll put a base coat. This is Blue Sky base coat. It's important to put these two things before you start with your gum gel application, because they are like a base to keep everything in place. Otherwise there is a big chance that your gum gel might lift and just fall off a lot easier. It can lift from the back or from the front, so just apply primer and then base coat, and that will secure the long lasting results. And once you're done with applying it, cure this for 60 seconds. I use the Blue Sky LED lamp. It works perfect with Blue Sky products. Once you're done with that, it comes the gum gel. The gum gel is something like hard gel. It can also be used for building. So I'm using this cuticle pusher and cutter, this tool. It is a very multifunctional tool. I use it to get some gel and just place it on top of my nail. I want to mention that this is how it works when you're not building your nails. So I get this nail extension brush and I dip it in solution or nail polish remover, just so I can mold it into the shape I want it to be, because as you can see, it gets really sticky. So occasionally you've got to dip it. Once you feel it starts to get sticky, you've got to dip it in the solution or in nail polish remover. That will make sure that it goes smooth and you can just distribute it evenly on top of your nail like I'm doing here. I just wanted to say this gum gel is also very good for building. So let's say you're using your gel polishes at home and you really want to fix a nail that broke, but you don't want to get extensions, you don't want to have a full set, so you just build it using this gel. I can show you in another video how I'm building it with a form. It is very easy, and that way you can also make your nails longer if you really want that. So make sure you pat it evenly everywhere, and once you're happy with the result, same evenly, you can just cure it for 60 seconds. Don't worry about it not being too even, because once you cured it, you're gonna file it. You're gonna make sure you make it smooth, because it can never be smooth on the first application. Since this is done with a brush, it will actually take some time for you to make sure it is smooth. That's why I'm using this electric file to smooth the top of my nail. You can see this is the TouchBeauty electric file. The only issue with this type of product is it goes on the front and it's really hard to get rid from underneath your nail. That's why I'm filing a little bit on top, but I'm also filing a little bit underneath. I would say if you're not using an electric file, you will probably struggle to file underneath your nail with a regular file. So If this is the case and you don't have an electric file to file underneath, then you will have to be really careful when you're applying the gum gel, because if it goes underneath it will be really hard to take off once it's harder. So now I'm changing the head and the tip of the file just to make sure I get a bit of a better and more smooth result. That way I don't have to worry about filing it manually too much. Of course I'm going to use a file later on for the more fine details. If I want a bit more pressure or something like this, I'll just use a regular file, but since I don't want to be filing for a long time, and because it's really hard to file underneath, that's why I'm using the electric file. As you can see here, I'm using the BLUESKY file. This one is 180. I really like it for hard gels or scratching, very rough filing. So if you need to file a lot of surface, a lot of product, then this is the one that you should use. As you can see, I'm filing the top. I just want to make sure it doesn't look very thick, because this is one of the problems with applying these products. Your nails look really thick, and I really like to go with a natural look. So for me it's important for it to look a bit smoother. I know it won't be the same like having a natural nail. This is, of course, a gum gel product, so I just try to do it as thin as possible without destroying it and still keeping the hard gel. Also make sure you file it on the side, and when you're applying it, it's very important for it to not touch your cuticles. If it touches your cuticles, it will make your gel lift really easy. It will just make it really hard for you to work as well with. So once I file it, I just clean it a little bit with nail polish remover, just to get rid of all the excessive dust and stuff. So you can see it looks quite smooth. It is not going to be absolutely perfect, but it is very easy, and it's very helpful when you know your nail is cracked, or imagine when your nail cracks in the middle and it is very painful. This gum gel have saved my life multiple times when I know like my nail has cracked in the middle and is about to break, and it'll be really like painful, bleeding and all sorts. I just put a coat of this and it keeps it in place for a long time. You don't have to remove it after every changing of your nail polish colors. You just file the top and put a little bit of gum gel or a rubber base in the beginning of the nail, and then that makes it really ready for the new set. So now I'm using this cuticle extension, which helps me to kind of remove the cuticles off, and also I'm filing it underneath because I have a lot of excess underneath this one. I would say this is the worst side of it. A lot of excess underneath my nail makes it very bulky and uncomfortable. Once you're done with that, then you have your nails ready. So thanks for watching, guys. Please consider subscribing for my channel, and see you next time.